live at 0BPM, bringing live music to you. Tonight, it's the 2-year anniversary special with the Brad Rabuchin Trio featuring Brad Rabuchin, Jerry Watts, and Mark Ferber. And we don't charge a cover, but musicians are paid exclusively by your tips, so we strongly encourage you to do so. Just go to live at 0bpm.com/tipjar. You can also tip on Venmo at ZeroBPM. And now, let's get to the music with your host, Grammy Award-winning percussionist and mallet player, Billy Holting.
Hey everybody out there. Hey, welcome to show 117 and our 2-year anniversary. And we're also going to say farewell for a little bit tonight. We're going to go on hiatus with the live band shows. I think I'm going to keep up the jazz roundtables, and we're going to change that format a little. I'll tell you about that later. So thank you all for coming. I have a lot of thank yous to say for all of our regulars and our big tippers and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, like the guy says in the intro, let's get to the music. So let me bring the guys on here. Let's see. Where are they? There they are. Brad Rabuchin, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
along
Billy.
with Jerry Watts and Mark Ferber. And you know, so you guys, if you're fans of the show, and most of I can see that who are logged in right now are, Brad did the very first show. 2 days from now, it'll be 2 years. So June 11th, 2020 was the very first show we did after I spent months figuring out how to do all this. And Brad and the guys took enough faith in me that it would happen, and it did. And here we are, 117 shows later in 2 years. So kind of exciting. Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, well, after that first show, there was kind of no escape.
Yeah, we were locked in at that point.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, what you got for us? You want to just jump in, or are you going to tell us about the tune?
Well, we're going to do a song called "Song for Bilbao," which is a Pat Metheny song, but we're all good friends with the drummer Ralph Humphrey. God, I'm forgetting everything in my Ralph Humphrey. And anyway, so he realized that actually this song should not be in 4/4, but should be in 7. So we actually improved it. So this is the improved version of the Pat Metheny song for Bilbao. And and that's what we're going to start with.
Cool.
So
Take it away.
let's do it.
is right. It is better in 7.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I just want to say we got a bunch of the regulars that are here already today. I want to say Tova's here, and Michelle is here, and so is Joyce, and Mark, and Toby, and Rochelle, and Phil, a lot of our regulars. And Andre, our regular, was sent in a pre-tip. He pre-tipped tonight. Andre's been one of our most consistent viewers and tippers, and I appreciate him so much. And also we have tips from Jeff, who's played here, Jeff Pfeiffer, the sax player, and Christy has sent a tip, and so has Fred. So thank you all. This is show 117. I can't believe we made it 2 years, quite honestly. So anyway, I'm
Nor
super
can
excited. But I did mention, I mentioned the people that tipped. I'll put the tip jar link up. I think it's automatic timer. It's going to show up every 6 to 1 minute or something. You'll see it up there. But thank you. As I said for the last couple of years, no amount is too small. No amount is too large. Just putting it out there. But anyway, Brad, since you're here,
Yes.
would you like to play another song?
Yeah, since we're here, since we got our instruments.
They're all asking for songs.
Yeah. This was actually kind of a request. We're gonna do "Bye Bye Blackbird." Yeah, you can actually request stuff. You just got to get it to us early.
Yeah, you have to send it in a week ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, take it away.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll do it.
Yeah, Brad. That was a very nice arrangement.
Thank you.
To which Toby says, smooth. And the tune before, I forgot to mention it, Toby also wrote killer bass playing, and then she just wrote Mark in all caps. And I was thinking the same thing. Now, Toby
Me too. Yeah.
Toby normally loves the big ass bass when people bring the big uprights, and so I have not heard yet if she likes the ukulele bass, which sounds as large or bigger than the
We've got the
bass.
tiny ass bass.
Yeah, tiny ass bass. So, and Paul is here. Boy, Paul is here. He says, impressive guys enjoying the session in a Hobart, Tasmania. Aussie down under. It's hard to read. It's so tiny. I got this giant screen. I can't read anything. But a couple other things. Let's see. I want to say hi. Chris is here. My good friend Chris, South Carolina, is a guitar player out there. And Christy, our good friend from D.C., our regular, is here. And Hillary is here from the Boston area. Hi, Hillary. And Rochelle just said, love this. How could you not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a... And Taylor's here. Hey, Taylor, good to see you again. He says, yo, Brad, good to see you.
Oh, hey, Taylor.
And yeah, so cool, man. So I'm going to take a quick second here. I just want to do, I don't do shout outs so much, but over the past 2 years, there have been 4 people that for a period of time were, I don't know what the term would be. They were repeating sponsors, basically. They had a recurring payment every month. It was an automatic donation. And that is Kim, Renee, Jennifer, who you may know, Brad, and then Mike and Angela did this also. So I just want to say thank you to you guys. It was so helpful, and it meant a lot to me to have that sort of support. And also, I have a huge list of like the regular tippers, and I'm just going to go through these really quickly. So sorry, I'm only doing first names. So we have Chris, Andre, John, Fred, Hillary, Mike, Phil, Charlene, Laurie, Katja, Alan, Sandra, Tom, Chris and Elisa, Rob, Howard, David, John, Rick, Juliet, Adam, Nick, and Sasha. And there's been many more, but those are ones that have repeatedly over and over again tipped consistently. And it was very, very, very nice of them to do that. And then, of course, our regulars, Phil, Joyce, Toby, Diana, Tova, Stephen, Ginger, Wayne, Rochelle, and Teresa, and a lot of people out there. And I see, let's see, oh, Mark just signed to say, hey, Mark, how are you? And Taylor, so many people to thank have made this just all possible over the last couple of years. So anyway, enough about that. How about we play some music? And by we, I mean you.
Okay. Yeah, well, at one point we were actually, me and Billy were going to do something as part of this celebration. So
yeah, well, last year we did the big thing outside with 16 guys, and it's just like people are busy these days and cats are working and that sort of thing. So we were going to do a thing where guests would come in and play, and we thought, let's just have Brad do a trio. And of course, with the amazing Jerry Watts and Mark Ferber, you can't go wrong.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's why I chose him.
Okay, well, we still have time. So
okay.
what, you guys want to play a little bit
we
more?
still have time. You mean to change?
Oh, but Toby did give you. She said Toby did said once again compliments on your shirt, Brad. Let's get a close up of the shirt here. Can you just lift the guitar up there? Oh, let me get me out of the way. Let me get out of the screen. Look at that. Oh, this is the Cats one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's appropriate for a jazz gig. Okay, so enough about the fashion show. It's Zero BPM Fashion, featuring Brad Rabuchin and the cat shirt. So I got to get me one of those if they make them in my size. So, what you got next for us, Brad?
We're gonna play. Well, we're gonna play something. Another thing that people will probably recognize. This is summertime, except taking a page out of Ralph's book. I put it in 5 because it really should have been better in 5. Than
it needed more.
It needed one more beat.
It did.
In every bar.
Okay.
Anyway, here we go.
Yes. So hey, that was fantastic. In five, it's way better in five. You know.
Like I said, what was Gershwin thinking?
I don't know. So hey, we got a tip from Margaret that our voices were too quiet, so I just turned them up. I hope that's better. If they let me know in the chat rooms, just say, hey, that's better, or that's worse, or we don't want to hear you. We want to hear the music. It's just, but we got a couple of notes here. Let's see. Mark says that was such a lovely rendition of "Bye Bye Blackbird." I'm a little bit behind on my comments, and also Carlos is here. He says, "Hey Jerry, great to see you. You all sound great." And Phil says, very nice. And Coco's here. Hi, Coco. He says, hi, Brad, and hi, Jerry.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure Coco would like to say hi to
From
Mark
Hong
as well.
Kong.
Oh, wow. And then Phil says that the vocals are better. But now we got a couple more tips here. And my good friend Shameen sent a tip in. Thank you, Shameen. She watches the show pretty regularly. It's so nice to see her. And also Michelle, my friend Michelle, sent a tip in as well. So thank you. Thank you all for your support. So. But we're kind of, I don't even think we're halfway through the show. We're going to go long tonight because, it's my show and I say we're going long. So, I'm sure the guys would like it. I'm sure the people out there would like to see it also. But I do want to do my little commercial for what's happening coming up, if I may. You indulge me for a minute?
Of course.
And as you can see by the giant list, which doesn't seem to be working right now, maybe there it is. So this is the last live band show for a while. I'm not saying we're shutting it down, but I don't think it'll happen before November. And if we do, there'll be special one-offs. And just stay on the mailing list, and you'll find out about it, or follow us on the Facebook. But next Tuesday, we are doing a Jazz Roundtable. That's the talk show version, and it's with Emilio Palame. He's a keyboard player in town who's also turned into a film director and producer, and just did a film about a young jazz band, just preparing to go on to do competitions and such. It looks like a really cool film. We're going to talk to him about his life in music and also about that sort of thing. But like I said, keep going. We'll probably keep doing the Jazz Roundtables once a month, so stay on the list for that. And then if the band shows come back, like I said, maybe around November, we'll do that. So hey, that was quick and easy because I didn't have 30 bands to read off. So we're back. What do you got for us next, Brad?
Well, we're gonna go. If Jimi Hendrix grew up in Morocco, he would have played Voodoo Child like this.
All right.
Okay, so this is my arrangement of Voodoo Child.
Well, Rochelle says she thinks Jimmy would love that arrangement. And I agree. I think he would as well. But and also Andre says nice arrangement. And then we have some. We got a tip from Coco all the way over. You said in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Wow. So all the way from Hong Kong.
Yes.
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 So that's impressive. So all you people that live closer than Hong Kong, balls in your court. You can sense at the end, it is interesting. Over the years, we've had some people that tip consistently, and I just appreciate anybody does what they can. I think the smallest tip we had, some guy as a joke, tipped 80 cents. It's fine. And he, but the lowest general tip was 2. The largest single tip we ever got was 300, and he told me to spread it out over like 4 bands. But we've had some others. So whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can do, if you want to say thanks to the guys and the music, the money goes to the musicians. We split it evenly, however many people are here on the show. So anyway, it's been great. I don't know if I mentioned this yet tonight, but we have in the last 2 years given out over $36,000 in tips, and that's all not charging a cover. That's just the generosity of our fans. So some people made a little bit more than others, but it's all been fun and everybody's had a good time. So anywho. The tip jar links are up there if you want to do something. You want to just write a note and say hi or get on our mailing list, because we are going to do things in the future, just not sure what. I put all this time and effort into learning all this stuff and getting the fancy lights for the studio and all the cameras and everything. So I hate to just not do anything ever again. Anyway, Brad, what do you got for us now? We're getting kind of close to the end, but.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a tune called "The Turnaround," and
Okay.
and I just wanted to take a moment to thank these fine musicians, Mark Ferber on drums, tearing it apart, spitting it out, and really enjoying playing with him lately. And yeah, oh man, the people are going crazy.
They love Mark there.
They love Mark. And Jerry Watts, who I haven't played with that much lately, but we played a bunch over the years, and it's always a great pleasure to play with him as well.
Yeah, apparently the audience loves him too.
Yeah. And the only thing is sometimes he. Well, they love you too. It's sometimes he takes me too little because I said, can you come to this gig and just play a little bass on this thing, and then he showed up with this ukulele bass. Yeah. No, but it sounds great. But it's just amazing how a little bass like that can sound so big.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, can you put that up to the camera, your little ukulele bass, so they can see it? So it's literally is it tuned the same as ukulele, or is it tuned the same as an electric bass?
Same as a regular bass.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy. Coco says we all love Jerry. And Mike is here. Mike is one of the regular tippers I mentioned earlier. He's here. I'm sure Angela's watching with him. So hi, Mike. And Mark says George Harrison would go nuts. I guess he would have loved that arrangement.
Yeah.
What is that?
He's talking about Blackbird probably
Yeah.
because I started Byway Blackbird with Blackbird.
And Yaron is another guitar player in town, says you should call it Vindaloo Child.
Oh, there you go.
Good one. And hey,
Yeah.
Yaron, that's good to see you in here. Let's see. Okay, now the chats are just going crazy. Angela's like, I'm here too. So hi, Angela. Hi, Mike. Everything's so cool. Let's get back. Well, let's get back to Brad here. Can put you on the
Okay.
camera there.
Hello.
Are you ready?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this. Oh, so we're going to play something called "The Turnaround," which is a blues.
That was super cool.
Thanks.
Like extra super double plus cool. That's my new speak. Yeah, sorry. Hey, well, we got some new tips. Your own. The guitar player sent it in. He says, "Yo, Billy, audio's really clear and stuff looks great. And of course, the guys are killing it. Great job, all." I can't take any credit for this. You guys make it easy. I just, I just plug it in and just let it go. You guys are great. But, Andre says, music sounds great. Thank you, Brad, Jerry, Mark, and Billy. So, but thank you really, Brad, Jerry, and Mark. I guess the guys actually gave me a portion of their tip to not play with them tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, it's a 2-year anniversary, so I thought I'd sit in. Brad's like,
stay in your lane.
yeah. Yeah. Aren't you a video guy?
Yeah.
So we got a pretty big crowd up there right now. We have 34 people viewing, which
Nice.
is on the kind of the upper middle of our normal nights, or when our nights were larger. Well, before it was summertime and the sun was shining and the birds were singing and people could go frolic outdoors at 7 o'clock at night. Now, so. But this is great. I'm having a good time. Taylor says you guys are killing it. Yaron gave a thumbs up and a hand clap. And no, I think they're digging it. So we should just have you play some more.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this next tune needs an explanation because we're going to do something called Life with Rocks.
Oh, okay.
And this tune actually, it's part of a series. The first tune was Life Before Rocks because,
yes.
So this is the educational part of the evening because there actually is, there's, scientists say there was life before rocks formed. And then Billy was telling me today that actually also there were sharks before there were trees.
Yeah, sharks have been around longer than trees.
Sharks before trees.
Yeah.
So now it's I figured out there's an order now. There's life, then rocks, then sharks, then trees.
Right.
And I think I'm going to have to write a song like Sharks Before Trees. And
yeah, we were talking earlier. You could do the whole Before album.
Yeah, right.
It could be like Water Before Life,
Yeah,
Life Before Rocks, and Sharks Before Trees. There's so much you could do.
Yeah.
But then the whole chicken egg thing, you're gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's another album.
Yes. Oh, and Taylor says he's digging the Sadowski. Is that your guitar there?
Oh, as I'm putting it down.
Putting it down. He's putting it away.
No, I'm going to play it again. But yeah, this is my one of my favorite guitars.
It's beautiful.
But I'm going to pick up something a little more rambunctious.
And while you're doing that, Hillary sent 3 shark emojis. Hillary is a big fan of the shark, as am I. So I'm glad they've been around longer than trees.
Yeah.
I like
really.
trees too. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. They're great. I only know sharks with trees. So that's, in my experience on Earth, they've all been around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's sharks before trees, trees before Billy.
Yes, trees and sharks before Billy.
So we're getting a whole timeline here.
I know.
over
This is
time.
great. Wow. This is what I'm gonna lay awake at night, staring at the ceiling, just trying to figure out. Well, let's get on with some music.
Okay.
Hey, that's why we're all here, right?
Oh, that's right. I was thinking it was just like a science
it's
project.
Science talk with
Yeah.
Billy and musicians. Welcome to the weekly show where musicians sit around and talk science. That might really be terrible. So I think I will throw that on the scrap heap of ideas. Anyway, you guys had enough rest? You ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're refreshed and renewed.
Okay, well, take it away. Nice. So, in addition to reading the chats in four rooms, only two that are really active, I also get text messages from friends. And Hillary, our shark fan, says you could write a song about sharks on trees and call it Lemon Sharks.
Okay.
Okay, so. Thank you, Hillary. Okay, so was that the last song?
That was that. I guess that was the last song. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So should we see if the audience wants an encore?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just check and see if. Oh, you know, not only the best looking audience in live streams today, but the most consistent. They love the encore. And thank you. Yes. Okay. So the guys, you've convinced them. Everybody out there. So this will be Brad's last song, and it's probably Mark and Jerry's last song as well. So I'm just going to take a minute. Let's see. Who did I forget? Oh, Mike and Angela sent in tips, and so did Yaron, who I think I mentioned earlier. But I forgot to mention. Okay, so Mark clarified. He said the sitar playing. He meant it was the sitar playing is what George Harrison would have liked.
Oh,
but he also
yeah.
said he would have liked Bye Bye Blackbird as well. And then Dave Hill is here. Dave Hill has performed here several times. One of the first guys to play, I think in the first month he did that. And Dave says, hey guys, it's really sounding fantastic. Arrangements are very cool, sounding superb. And Joyce during that last song just said, funky. I'm interpreting the way she wrote it out. And and Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. She's claiming for an encore and she's clapping and 100%. And Phil says encore. So I guess we have no choice but to let you play another tune.
No choice.
No choice at all. It's impossible to make another decision.
The doors are locked.
I forgot. I didn't turn my little light on for my face, so I'm sitting here in the dark all this time. Okay, so what are you going to play for us then?
Well, first off, I just want to, say, thanks, Billy, because you've created this whole crazy thing for these 2 years, and it's been amazing, but an amazing amount of work, and if you saw what it goes into to make this whole thing happen, it's pretty.
And Brad knows.
Because it takes three of us when he's not here.
Yeah, when Brad is one of the part of the team that does it when I'm out of town, so he has a pretty thorough understanding of what goes on in this control room here. I should put a camera up there. I think I did once, and it showed the whole desk station. But it'd be fun to do a video like behind the scenes, all the stuff I do while you guys are playing. It's super fun though. I can't lie. I love it. Oh, Phil wants me to take a bow, so thank you. It's more like a chair curtsy, I guess.
As you
what
should.
I just did.
Well, what about the applause?
Oh, that's right, for Billy Holting. That's right. Oh. No, it's been great. And, during the pandemic when things were just, I'm not going to lie, they were horrible for the music industry, it gave me something to focus on. And my 40 to 60 hours a week trying to figure this all out it really kept me sane. So I have to thank you guys for letting me do this as well. So. Anywho, I think it's time before I promised I wasn't going to cry. So it might be time for you guys to play your last song.
Okay. So this is Follow Your Heart, John McLaughlin song with too many beats.
The best way.
And we'll try to put them all in the right order.
Cool. All right, take it away. Yay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brad. Hey, we got so many nice comments coming in just about the live show and everything, and I swear the audiences have been fantastic, and this is fun, and I love having great musicians in my studio every week and everything. But so we'll be back in some way, shape, or form, and I just want to say again thanks to Brad Rabuchin, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get a good close up of him there, and then also Mr. Jerry Watts. Yay!
Yeah.
And Mark Ferber, who became the house drummer this year. for 2022, if Chris Wamage is watching. But just a couple last things here. Joyce says she loves that tune. She sent 5 hearts. Andre, one of our regular guy, he said it's a wonderful tune. One of the first songs he learned. So thank you for sharing. And Susan sent a tip, and Susan has performed here, and she was actually scheduled to perform in a couple of weeks before we decided to cut things off. And I'm sorry about that, Susan, but we will have you back when we ramp things up again if we do that. So anyway, I want to say goodbye again. We'll see you later. Let's put it that way. And thanks again, Brad and the guys. And I'm going to play the outro, and then we'll see you hopefully Tuesday, and then again in the future. All right, everybody, thank you again, and have fun out there.
Thanks for joining us at Live at 0BPM. These shows will be archived on YouTube and Facebook, so tell your friends. Coming up on Tuesday, June 14th, it's the Jazz Roundtable number 22, featuring pianist and film director Emilio Palame. Showtime, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific. Go to live@0bpm.com for details and to sign up for our mailing list. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. These Jazz Roundtable shows will also be released as a podcast, so please subscribe. See you soon.